ready. Ready to learn with you today and have some fun along the way because you're awesome and amazing. There isn't anyone in the whole wide world who can do what you can do. So, are you ready? Ready to learn with me today and have some fun along the way? Ready, set, go! We're learning about a letter today. Can you guess what it is? Let's see what sound it makes. Girl, goat, gift, goose, gate. What sound is that? G, 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 g. Girl, gift, goat, goose, gate. G, g. Do you know what letter it is? Let's do our testing and we're going to sing the alphabet backwards and see if we can find it. Are you ready to start with Z? Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M, L, K, J, I, H, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Now I know my Z, Y, X's. It is time for your guesses. All right, I'm bringing it around. Can you guess what it is? I'm going to turn it. Did you guess it? What letter is it? Letter G. You're right. Very good. Letter G says G, G, G. Now, letter G is tricky because all these things we just talked about start with letter G. In fact, an animal that lives in the zoo that starts with letter G is gorilla. But did you know that letter G has another sound? And there's some animals that live in the zoo that make the other sound. Let's take a look at this zoo page right here. These are animals that are in the zoo. 3 of them start with letter G. There's the gorilla we already talked about. Can you see the letter G right there for gorilla? Then we have a tiger and a giant panda. Can you see that giant panda? Now look at it. Starts with letter G. Giant panda. Giant panda. Then we've got the tiger. So that one doesn't. Hippopotamus. That's not it. Elephant. Snake, zebra, peacock, and giraffe. Now look at giraffe. That starts with letter G. Giraffe and giant panda both start with letter G. So we have gorilla, giant panda, and giraffe. Isn't that crazy? You know what? I think we're going to try writing a letter G, and maybe we'll try drawing a giraffe. How about that? All right, let's get a marker, and I'm going to write a letter G. Let's see. This is what it looks like. So it's like almost a whole circle. So we go at the top of the writing road to the bottom, and then we come up here and we're going to go right inside. Now, sometimes when people do a G, they do that same way. They go all the way around, they come inside, and then they go down. Those are both the letter G. So you can put this little leg right here, or you don't have to. You choose. Draw a letter G for me. And then we need to do a lowercase g. Let's put our lowercase g right there. We're going to start in the middle of the writing road for lowercase g. And we're going to draw a whole circle. See, it's got a full circle and then it's got a tail that goes underneath it. So draw the tail and go under the line right underneath that circle. Let's do one more. Capital G and lowercase g. Now, you know what? Now that you've written one, let's see if you can find one. Let's start with a capital G. Can you find a capital G on that paper? Look very carefully. What color is it? Reddish brownish right there. Good job. There's the letter G. Okay, there's the capital. Can you find a lowercase g? Now remember, it curves underneath the circle. Can you find it? What color is it? Black. Right there. There is our lowercase g. Good finding. That is awesome. All right. I think we should draw something that starts with letter G. We could draw a gorilla or a giraffe or a garden. Oh, that would be fun. You know what? We're talking about zoos. So how about we try a giraffe? It's going to be kind of tricky. Are you ready? Let's draw a body for a giraffe. Can you just draw a circle? And let's give it 4 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, looks like a bug right now. Let's draw a tail. We need a line with a little tiny thing on the bottom because he has to swat off the flies. And then let's draw a tall neck. Does a giraffe have a tall neck? And at the top of that neck, let's draw a head for our giraffe. And he needs some ears. And he needs an eye and a mouth. And then giraffes have lots of spots. Can you draw some spots on your giraffe? Huh. We're pretty good at drawing giraffes, aren't we? Does that look like a good giraffe? Giraffe. Now, I think it might be a good idea to draw something that goes g. So let's draw a garden. A garden has some rows. Inside of the garden, there's some plants. How's that for a garden? We've got a garden and a giraffe. So we have 2 sounds for letter G. G, garden, giraffe. Nice job. Now, while you're drawing your giraffe and your garden, let's look for just a minute, shall we? And I have a paper I wanted to, right here. Here are some animals that live in the zoo. And we're going to see if you can figure out where the animals are. Okay, listen carefully. I'm going to tell you where the animal is, and you tell me if it's the first one or the second one, okay? This animal is in the water. Is it the first one or the second one? The first one, that's right. This one is in the water. This one is on the rock. So it's in. These 2 are the same. They're both in. Okay, look at the bunny. He is out. Now let's look at the birds. Which one is out? Is it the first one or the second one? The second one is out. The first one is in his cage. The second one is out of his cage. Good job. Okay, now let's look at this little baby monkey. He is on. Now let's look at these koala bears. Which one is the same as the monkey? Is it the first one or the second one? The first one is on his mom. This one is by his mom. So these are both on. They're the same. Okay. These children are off the camel. Which one is the same as off the camel? Is it the first one or the second one? The first one, that's right. They're on the horse. These guys, it's the second one. Sorry, I listened weird. This one is off, just like it's off the camel. The second one, they're off the camel. This one, off the horse. This one, they're on the horse. You did that better than me. Good job. That is perfect. All right. You're doing a great job. I think you've done a good job with your giraffe and with your garden. Now, does a giraffe need a garden so he can have food to eat? Yeah, we need gardens too. Sometimes we don't grow them at our house. Sometimes they grow them on the farms and they send the food to the store. Sometimes we have a garden and we can grow things too. But animals need things that we grow because a lot of times that's what they eat. All right. One last thing today before it's time to go. I want to see if you can find a letter G. Are you ready? Help me. A, H, Q, W. Oh, you're doing a good job. F, X, W, C, J, R, K, V, E, U, P, oh, I know it's in here, L, T, G. Okay, you know what you have to do for this one? You need to gallop gracefully. All right, get ready. Here we go. Are you galloping on your horse? Maybe you could gallop on a camel. I don't know. Or maybe on a zebra. You can gallop gracefully. Any animal you want to pretend that you're galloping. Good job. I think you're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for joining me. And you know what we're going to do? If you find letter G, Giant Panda, we're going to make a project today where we make a giant panda and its food. I hope you can join me for that one too. Do you know what? I love being with you because you are awesome. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. You're awesome, possum. See you soon.